Hi guys, welcome to my review of Arsenal's game against Wolves, 2-0 win. Um, this is going to be quite a quick review and play ratings. Um, yeah, so going into the game, I was quite nervous. It's going to be a very tough game. Obviously, Wolves unbeaten since the restart. Um, Very threatening side, very good side. And yeah, so game itself, I thought we were brilliant. To be honest, it was a very well managed, well disciplined, professional performance um, from everyone in the team. Yeah, there were a couple of players that weren't so good, but in general, as a team, we looked a lot stronger than we were when we played Brighton. Um, and I think that's credit to Arteta. He's had to take some flack this recent weeks, and he came up with he's come up with the answer so far. Um, the 3-4-3 formation he's using seems to be working. Um, so you can't have and against a very tough Wolves side to come out there and Molineux, where not many clubs have gone to Molineux and got a result, let alone a win, is very commendable. Um, so in saying that, I'll go straight to the play ratings. Um, Martinez in goal, when called upon, again, like Leno's going to have a serious hard time getting back in that side. No jokes, right? Because Martinez is proving to be just as good as of a goalkeeper. So I'll give him a 7 because defensively we were a lot better. So he was only needed when called upon, and when he was called upon, he had the concentration to deal with. Excuse me. Um, Moving into the back three, Mustafi, I thought had a decent game to be honest. Um, Coped well defensively, but then again, the whole defence coped with Wolves did really well, and so did the midfield. They didn't really sort of trouble us. Adama Traore, like everyone was going on about him, but I don't remember him being there. Only when probably Tierney had to bail out Kolasinac. Um, so I'll give him a 6. David Luiz, I'll give a 6 as well, because and it was a good performance by David Luiz. Because I was worried when he got the yellow that I was sitting there thinking, give it 20 minutes, he'll be sent off. Give it 20 minutes, but he kept his head, kept concentration, and didn't turn into Krusty the Clown. Doesn't mean that we should not replace him with an actual proper defender. But it's a lot better performance. So you've got to give credit where credit's due. So 6 for me. See Kolasinac, 5. He had a decent game. Like I said, Tierney had to bail him out half the time. That's probably the only issue I had with the lineup. That and no Pepe, but I found out that Pepe's wife was in labour at the time, and I hope her and the new baby is doing well. So shout out to Nicholas Pepe and his family. So yeah, that's the only other problem I had with that lineup was Sir Kolasinac. Um, and I think if it weren't for Tierney, he would have struggled a lot more, to be honest. Some people said Tierney didn't have a really good game. I thought he had a decent game. And I'll mark him now and I'll give him a 6. Right. It wasn't probably, I think probably people are saying that because of how good he's been the last 2, 3 performances. But yeah, I don't think at his age he's going to have like performances of 8 and 9 every week. It's going to get there, but obviously he's still at a young age, and again he's proving what a talent that we've signed. And for 25 million quid, is I believe was the price tag. It was an absolute bargain. Um, Moving into the midfield, Granit Xhaka. Saying midfield, I forgot Sergio Suarez. Oh god. Um, Suarez, decent game. I'll give a 6, the same as Tierney. Both fullbacks had a decent game. We were worried about Cedric because rumours from Southampton that he was great going forward, but defensively he was poor. But he proved them wrong in this game. And don't forget, this is probably one of the toughest games we've got left. So you can't really fault his defensive work because again he was keeping the wingers that Wolves like to use, the channels, very quiet. So yeah, moving into the midfield, Granit Xhaka, again another influential performance in the midfield, and I'd give an 8. I don't like him. I'm never probably going to like him after what happened with Palace, but he's proving every fan that hasn't liked him wrong at the minute. And you, like I said, you've got to give praise where it's due. And I thought he was probably the best player on the pitch, and probably my man in the match. Ceballos, I give a 7. Another good performance. He's learning not to just sit on the ball, take so many touches. He's now, I think, ever since he scored that goal with Sheffield United, he's built on that, and now he's laying off the ball, going. He's not taking forever, which you can't do in the Premier League. You can't sit there and take forever on the ball because you just haven't got the time. So, yeah, another good performance. Moving to right wing, which would have been Saka, which was questionable at the time because obviously he's a left winger or a left back. But again, you could put this guy anywhere on the pitch and he performs. Brilliant goal. And again, another just brilliant performance. And he's proving that 4-year deal is well worth the money. And I just hope nothing bad happens in terms of an injury or like we've had in the past. Like just he goes from strength to strength because he could be one of our key assets. And even now, rivals are thinking, why have Arsenal got him? Why have Arsenal got him? Why? Right? So yeah, and if you're getting ratings from your rivals, then you know you're a good player. So I'll give an 8. It was between them two, between Xhaka and Saka. Xhaka and Saka. For man of the match. Aubameyang on the left. Again, I was questioning that because I want Aubameyang through the middle. Didn't score, but his work rate was second to none. Pressing the back line, pressing the goalkeeper. Right. Same same with Eddie Nketiah, who was through the middle. They're both pressing that back line. Right. After seeing what they've done to Southampton and Norwich, right, where they've pressed the keeper into a mistake, they've then worked on that and now they are closing and pressing high up the pitch, which we should be doing a lot more, especially with our defence the way it is. So I think with our defence, the best way to defend is defend from the front, and that is by doing a really high press. So Aubameyang, I'd give a 6, and Eddie Nketiah, I would give a 6 as well. It would have been higher if they've probably scored. But you can't knock their work rate off the ball. So moving into the substitutions, Maitland-Niles, I was a bit shocked when Tierney was coming off. Obviously, people still saying he's injury prone, so we've got to take him off. Maitland-Niles came on as left wing back, but again, it's another player who's playing out of position, but proving that he belongs in that team, right? So, absolutely really good performance. Dealt with the channels really well. 7 for me. Torreira didn't really have much time to come on. He was only on the 83rd minute, so stand at 5. But it's nice to see him back. Could be very useful for us against Leicester. Willock, I would give a 6. Worked well with Xhaka in the midfield. And Lacazette, thank Lord, Lacazette, you took your time, but you finally scored an away goal and finally got on the score sheet after such a long time, and I'm very happy with his performance. Yeah, 7 for me. And I think Hector Bellerin as well, a lot better performance actually when he came on. So I give a 6, which I think he's probably got the wake-up call that he's got Cedric Suarez and he's got Maitland-Niles both challenging for the same position, and he knows he's got to pick his game up. Whether he can prove he can do that on a weekly basis is another matter. But yep, that's my review. That's my player ratings. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or not. Who is your man of the match? Smash a like on this video and subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll talk to you guys soon with a preview to the Leicester game. Take care.